Oh. Good evening. There you go, boys and girls. There was a few old Singularity songs for you. Now let's shift the gears a little bit and get into some necrophilia. Found you, dear, washed up on the shore. You belong to me. I'll never let you go. I brushed the ants off of your face and pull the seaweed from your hair. We'll sit and watch sunsets through the window. You're mine, all mine. You're mine, all mine. You're mine, all mine. And there's no one else but you, dear. All my other loves are in the past. You brought wonder to my life, so I'll keep away the flies. You're mine, all mine. You are mine, mine, all mine. You're mine, all mine. You're mine, all mine. There we go. Now, it's time for a story. Yes, because I like that. All right, here we go. I've got something funny for you all tonight. So, who knows where the acronyms come from? What's a couple of good ones? Can you think of a good one right now, Katie Ray? Nord. Anyway, so I got curious about PTSD. PTSD. And I put a sheet of paper, a couple of sheets of paper, up on the counter. Some people I was living with at the time. And I was like, look, whatever you come with a P word, a T word, an ST, a T word. Write it down. Let's see what we come out with. Okay, so check some of these out. This is what PTSD stands for as an acronym. Peanut butters, crushing, serration, dietations. Okay, there we go. There's one. See how this can go? I'm going to read a few more for you. Perfect testicles soak deep. There you go. Psychic, teleological, sycophantic drama. All right, let's see what's on page 2. Goes on for 4 pages. Hopefully everybody out there has a cocktail. Okay, let's see here. This is random. Pickle, tickle, salty, dust. Perturb, tame, solvent, dames. Pits, topples, sittin' digs. Pal, talkin', spit, drooling. Okay, here's some big writing. Precarious, tutti-frutti, secret dream. I think that might be what PTSD means.
I think so.
I'll do one more. Prophet, Tozy, Skanky, Duff.
It's my favorite.
Anyway, there you go. That's just fun. Now, here we go for storytelling time. I think what I'm going to do is to give you a lecture from the erudite Professor Wingate on griffins. Well, maybe I am. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is Professor Wingate giving his lecture on the origin, nature, and habits of the griffin. The griffin is an ancient and magical animal that calls its natural habitat the region of Asia, extending from India to Persia. They are formidable predators of the sky, although they do not soar great distances of the eagle or falcon, but then in powerful bursts as the chicken and peacock are wont. Now, a griffin is born from mineral agate, as other avians are from eggs, in a nest woven from gold, and begins life without wings, which develop with maturity. The people of India are said to capture the young, for it is impossible to trap a full-grown adult, and train them to safeguard treasure, a duty for which they are innately suited. Their nature as guardians of treasure extends beyond material representations of wealth, and are known to protect attributes such as virtue or innocence with equal zeal. A physiological description of the griffin is as follows. Tail of the Panthera leo, or African lion. Full grown, they are the size of a gray wolf. Now, don't be misled. The griffin is smarter than you and is capable of spinning riddles like their cousin the Sphinx. Capricious yet loyal, ferocious yet intelligent. The griffin deserves its taxonomic home in cryptozoology. However, their inclusion alongside beatific species is arguable as their lifespan remains unknown. And there was Professor Wingate explaining the griffin. Now, how about some ditties? Is it time for me to pick up that gift fiddle? It just may be. Gotta whip this whistle. Okay, I haven't played this one in a long time. So let's see how it feels. All right. A bottle lays on the street. Name is serene. Crowd around a suicide. As nameless as the dog who found him. Pigeons argue on the fire escape. The garbage trucks lift their treasures onto their backs. And the church bells know like voice of life. And our little room as loud as outside. I've stolen all the time I need in a dreamless sleep, serene. A man can't move if a man can't rest. The time has come for you to taste the second test, to sleep. Go to sleep. You can see it if you want to go. Go to sleep. 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 All right. Thanks for singing with me, Katie. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I tried this a few weeks ago. I want to do it again. This song's funny. I say something to smooth the road to the batshit weird spirit wisdom of his prison cell's walls. Well, I'm a handful of handsome, says a sexed up making monkey Mickey from boat. And the safe word is don't. Oh, well, this is what you get. Finally wasting somebody you didn't like. Well, monkey's got you now. Pulling on your shoes, pulling your delicious out. Excuse my intrusion, but you see, you're missing fingers. So I wonder how you do it. Don't say with your mind, it only knows how to stumble inches at a time. Oh, dance, dance with me, chief. This is what you think, a fossilized jackfruit death marching just because the latest is so a little late. Well, this is what you get. Finally wasting somebody you didn't like. It gets you swinging by the neck. I feel like the noose. We got it just for you. Can't wait to see you in it. It's the perfect length to end it. Dun 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 dun. Can't wait to see you in it. It's the perfect length to end it. Can't wait to see you in it. It's the perfect length to end it. Give me peace, I say. Something to smooth at the road to the batshit wizard spirit wisdom on his prison cell walls. Oh man, okay, that was wacky as hell. Oh, should I do another organ song or another guitar song? What do you think? Both?
Do another guitar one.
Okay. I'm gonna try this one out. Oh, Katie?
No.
Would you put the computer in? I just realized it's not working. The power cable.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Enjoying ourselves. Wanted to drink all night and hope that it would forget me. There was enough time to lock the doors before I was noticed, and I couldn't hold the fire in my hands. My heart went black, shot in both eyes. The sky rolls in tonight. I never know who you are or who I am. There's only my teeth in this box, but I'll have room for yours. I may be an old man, totally alone, surrounded by dogs and still pins in my knees. I never know sweet dreams between us. The sky rolls into night. I never know who you are or who I am. A century of daydreams between us. A century of daydreams between us. There we go. All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump back over to the organ again after I take a couple of drags and a couple of sips. Cheers!
Gross, cheers.
To all my fellow friends in house arrest. Oh, yes, animal. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Here's a really old one. Well, I put on a burgundy suit, and I put an alarm clock in my vest pocket and set it for when I had to have my shit together. Then I went outside and I stood in the snow with a set of chicken wire wings and a fishing pole and tried to lure rats from under the house with a juicy piece of newspaper. And when I tilted that bottle for the last hiding drop, it reflected the moon into my eye like white-hot cannonball, like the love for a dream when that dream is coming true. And I raised my voice and I sang with the cats. The sun rises to stay in the sky to feast on you. The moon sinks once in a while to give him the chance. Well, I would wonder why, but it's a waste of time. A dream I won't remember when the meaning comes to mind. Or a cannonball flies, she flies. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. That translates well into the organ. Ah. Oh, guess what? It was me all along. Oh, by the way, Clint Mackin, thank you. This is your organ you gave me, sweet baby. I hope this is all treating you nicely as well. watching the wind blow these ashes. Oh, I could sing alone any time. Wish I did it less when you were around. Now I would give my voice to hear yours again. And don't you know that I'm thinking of you, and I'm listening for an answer when I watch these ashes fly. Well, it all happened years ago, but the wreck is still there. I drive by once in a while. Somewhere in that knot of steel and rust, my baby let go of the rope, and don't you know that I'm thinking of you, and I'm listening for an answer when I watch these ashes fly. Miss Danny Ray?
Yo.
What if I tell one more short story and then we have a fashion show?
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Short
I'm gonna tell a short story, and then Miss Katie Ray is going to give us a short fashion show.
Still.
Okay, yours one.
Hold on to your.
Hello, everyone. Ah, there it is. There it is. It's snowing in New Orleans. Okay, then. Okay, here's a short little fairy tale. This is from the 5 Wisdoms of Wicked King Was. It wasn't my fault, thought the axe handle when its head flew off and lodged in the eye of Tempest Terror the ogre. The Tempest Terror was feared, revered, and reviled. We'll just try to forget when diseased birds were plucking off and swallowing their own feathers. Remember, the Tempest Terror blew those birds like bugles, so they popped and stopped the contagion. Well, for all that, he was revered and reviled, because everyone was grateful the birdpox ended, but the way he resolved it was unnecessarily disgusting. Now, as for feared, try to forget the day a tornado sat and not a bit the fool. Now, there was an axe stuck fast in the Tempest Terror's eye with one culpable fool to blame. Or, so thought the axe handle, who knew what was good for him and hid in a bundle of tinder. Now, that bundle of tinder was taken to a nearby house and put on the hearth to warm ointments for the Tempest Terror's wound. He sat in front of the fire as blood was wiped from his good eye, and the debate began as to how to pull the axe handle head from his face. Now, the terrified axe head had nothing to say. The handle burrowed into the flaming cord. And when the ogre's eye was clear, he saw the handle in the fire and cursed. Well, now, how did my best axe handle end up in the fire, I ask? This is a bad day. I lose an eye and my most treasured axe all at once. Lazy me. I could tell the head was loose, but I did nothing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for some fashion.
Whee! It's a little tricky.
Number one, from bottom to the top, she is wearing shoe boot boots, a fine street sport novelty. Moving along, a pair of lovely butthead stockings in lieu of any scissors in sight. For her waist gown, she is wearing an elegant two-safety pin design with no actual sewing tools in sight yet. For the top, a vintage poo cummerbund, a thoughtful busty. And finally, for accessories, a crotcheted Tongan brooch made by Captain Chrissy and collage caps bracelets made by Senza Asylum. Thank you, Katie Ray and Quentin Costume. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, fashion! All right, I'm going to take us out with a couple of guitar songs. Did everybody have a good time tonight? All right, Miss Katie Ray.
All right.
Should I got a mate again?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. I know I play this in just about every set that I do, but it's such a damn satisfying song, you know? What got it made? I'm whistling in bed, my little bell. Well, the pork chop is fine, if that's all that you have. But as for me, I drink bowls of fat and I wash all that down with half and half. With half and half. What got a goose? It lays golden eggs. Yes, it does. I built a cage right over my bed so I can watch my money happen. Again and 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 again. Well, now, I'm not superstitious, but I know God and made. Don't know how that goose makes all that go, but I drink too much to his health every day. Every day. See, it's always a nice optimistic song to sing on set, in my opinion. If I do it too much, but you know what? I'm playing all by myself in my house with my best friend, so I can do whatever the hell I want. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 4th show in this series. It means that we've been at this house arrest thing for a month or more. I hope everybody's holding out well out there. We'll leave you with some dance music. Cheers, everybody. Okay. Yeah, dog, we party!